Hey, this is your recap Auntie. Hey, y'all. Hey, this is Shar. Welcome to my channel. Welcome. Hello, everybody. Hello. How y'all doing? Y'all doing okay? Last time it took me forever to ask y'all how y'all doing. Y'all doing good? Okay. I saw that y'all was telling me how y'all was doing over the weekend with y'all. Some people went to parties, some people just was chilling. I get it. I like that. I don't got much to do this upcoming weekend. I'm going to chill. Like I said, prep for this audition that I have in a couple of weeks. But anyway, we are here to do a full audio recap of episode number 42, season 2 of Beyond the Gates. Yesterday was pretty all right. It was pretty all right. I saw what y'all was talking about. Randy. Randy didn't play a y'all. Somebody did say, do y'all think that Mona took him shopping to go to church with her? That's why he been looking good lately. Who knows? She might got him a sugar mama, and she was taking him to church so he can have something nice to wear. But he's been dressing real noise lately. Y'all know, ladies, y'all know what the fuck I'm talking about. He been dressing real noise. So yeah, I don't know what's going on with that. I just don't know. I'm watching Randy though. I'm watching. I'm watching you real close, Maurice. So, all right, let's get this party started and get our recap going. And 5, 4, 8, 3, 2, 1. Okay, I mean we are in Keith's. I'm starting out all wrong. We're in Ted's office. That's his real name, Keith. Go ahead, teach Jazz. Take that sip on me. And he was like stretching his back and shit. What the fuck you doing, Ted? He was doing his arm swings and all, crouched over on his desk and everything. So his phone started to buzz. Oh my God. I thought we was gonna have this week without this woman. He was like, what the fuck you want, Dana? Did you spend time with Isaiah yet? Or are you still dragging your feet? He was like, bitch, it's already been handled and we got a meeting on the books. So you can stop damn breathing down my damn neck. On the books. Hell, this isn't no retune cavity, Ted. Wait a minute, she called him Ted? Cause you know her had Teddy, my teddy bear. She actually called him Ted. And she's in front of somebody's house or something. What? I like that coat now. That coat is nice now. I ain't gonna lie, the bitch is bad, but I just thought we was gonna get through this week without her. I just knew it. He was like, bitch, I don't do cavities, honey. I rebuild faces. He was like, speaking of which, he was looking at his watch. She's like, well, the point is, that boy needs to be reminded that his girlfriend's daddy has a good standing in this community, that he'd been married into a family with roots and not rumors. Bitch, you made that change. Because of you, now they starting to do the rumors. Shit. I'm serious, Ted. Isaiah is smitten with our daughter, and he's son-in-law material. Trust me on this. I don't know why Ted hasn't hung the phone up on her. He lets her in every damn time. Every time. Every time. He was like, okay, look, honey, you can stop the stump meeting, Dana, all right? I've already figured out a way to connect with him, all right? Get the fuck on my phone. And one that does not require your damn input. He clicked the phone. What? He actually hung up on her ass. It took him long enough. And she looking at the phone. Ain't nothing like no old school hang up, y'all. That wasn't no hang up. You pressing that button. Y'all know when y'all used to hang up on people back in the day. You heard the thing and the clam and all of that shit. That's what gave all that energy in that phone. That wasn't no hang up. Well, anyway, we're in the lobby area of the country club, and we see Isaiah comes there. Hello. I'm here to see Dr. Ted Richardson. Don't like how he's dressed. He needs to tuck in that white shirt, y'all. He needs to tuck in that white shirt. I know I be talking about what they look like, y'all. And y'all gonna have to rewind and check it. Look back at it, doing video. It's just hard for me to try to match up these pictures with the scenes. I'm trying to make it easy for me. But yeah, he need go back the first 2 minutes. You'll see what I'm talking about when you see Isaiah. I don't like him having that jacket and then he has a white shirt and it ain't tucked in. Tuck the shirt in, son. So he says, yeah, it should be a reservation under that name. So the guy was checking. He was like, I'm sorry, sir. I don't see that. So we actually see Andre come in. Maybe that's how he's going to connect with him through Andre. That's a Richardson. Let's see. Shit. So this is so embarrassing. Uh Andre came up and said, my uncle didn't book no damn tables. Shit, that dinner wasn't what he had in mind. Cause Andre came there with his gym bag and shit. They finna do some balls. I mean, balling. So Andre was like, well, no, Isaiah was like, well, I mean, okay. So what did he have in mind? Cause like I said, Isaiah came there all dressed up, quote unquote. What does he have in mind? Andre was like, nigga, hoops. Yeah, the court's already reserved. That's what we going. We going to hoop, not to holler at the table, baby. We going to play some balls. Look like the doc has drafted himself a squad of ringers because I guess he's gonna use Isaiah to help be on his squad. And Andre gonna have his boys on. We don't know who's playing on Andre's team, but yeah. So Isaiah was like, "Thank God." He was like, "Thank God." I was bracing myself for some cross examination over overpriced watercress salad or something like that. He was like, "Yeah, because this is way more my speed." Andre was like, "Okay, okay." So I take it that things are going well between you and my cousin. Yeah, yeah, they are. Isaiah says, Eva, man, damn, yeah, she different. She real different, in a good way. But I wasn't really expecting her for her pops to hit me up random like this. You know what I'm saying? He said it kind of came out of nowhere. Andre was like, "Yep, that's my uncle Ted. He only moves randomly when it comes to Dana. Otherwise, Ted is not a random type of person, really." Andre tells him that he's been really trying extra hard since he found out that Eva was his daughter and he was the pap. I was a closed door, nighttime, nobody home. Who better sing that now? You better sing whoever's at this damn, what is it? Orphy Jeans. Okay, that was from the damn name that damn jukebox. So Eva is sitting there texting Isaiah. Let me know how it goes with my dad. That's how she sounds in her head because she's loud. She she lost some weight too. Her face is really slim. Like I said, I didn't recognize her at the NAACP awards because she looks so much more slimmer. So yeah, look what it is. Phil Montclair's good bookworm. This is Thomas coming in. So Colin speaking to her, coming in speaking to her. She's like, boy, please. That title expired. That's too bad, he says, because my plan was to crack open Carl Ivanti's new one while I eat. It's just dropped online. Stop playing already! He's cranking them out fast and furious. I'm surprised I'd have to tell you, though. You sleeping, Eva? Wow. So 1 week off book talk, and suddenly I'm irrelevant. Hey, I don't make the rules, Tomas says. I've had a lot on my mind lately. Well, listen, if you could put your literary flax on pause for just a minute, there's something serious I need to talk to you about. Get the bop, 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 bop. That's my Eva bop, bop. All right, we're back at Ted's office. We hear some. I've got some scheduling notes for you. I'll be out for the rest of the week with the family thing I told you about. This is damn Carlton. He look good in his suit now. I ain't gonna lie. Like, it's a burgundy, but look good. Anyway, he just come in there just running his mouth. Like, hey, partner, none of that. Just I got some stuff, I got some shit. Remember I told you about that family thing, blah, blah, blah. Like I said, Carlton be in and out too a lot. Yeah, he be in and out of town too. It's one of them. It's either not Liam. Kyle, damn Carlton, Randy be disappearing a lot. Damn Grace, it's one of them. One of them we looking at every day, or at least once a week. Who's the impaler? Anyway, Ted said, "Oh yeah, 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 I remember, but I'm not trying to blow you off, bro. But I really got to get going. So I got a court reserved at the country club." So Carlton says, "Well, I will make sure I send you the info." Or Ted says, "You can ride with me. We can knock out the schedule on the way there." Oh shit! Carlton was like, "Wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute. Are you really volunteering to get your ass embarrassed today? I mean." He was like, all right, all right, all right, all right. Carlton says, procedures are done for the day. Yeah. It'll give me plenty of time to kick your ass and reclaim my crown. Y'all better talk shit. I like it. Ooh, Ted said, the only crown that you claimed on a court was being the king of airballs. Airball. Airball. Look who's talking. Dr. Deadweight. By the time you get to the realm, AARP will have mailed your invite. Damn! That's what Carlton's told Ted. Damn, nigga. Ain't nothing wrong with AARP, right, y'all? I need to renew my damn membership. And they be the commercials be all through here. Don't talk about no AARP now. Ted was like, "You all right, Michael? Why don't you put your money where your mouth is, all right?" Carlton was like, "Wait a minute. You mean your money? What do you got in mind, man?" Ted says, "Well, losers buy lunch for a week." Oh, well, I hope your wallet has more stamina than them legs, because it's going to get cooked even worse than you are. They talking shit. I'm sitting over, y'all don't see me on the corner, in the corner, just having a giggle good time watching them going back and forth. I love it. So Ted was like, "We'll see, Nick. We'll see." My boyfriend and his best friend, they go back and forth like that all the time. It's so cute. So's how's cat condo hunting going? We're back at Uptowns with Nicole and her bestie Vanessa. Nicole in her red and Vanessa in her black, honey, her black. Oh, Vanessa tells her that she raised a sweet girl with exquisite taste. Oh, thank you, Nicole says. And Vanessa was like, "And bitch with impossibly high standards." "Never mind," Nicole says. Vanessa was like, "Bitch, we might as well be shopping on the moon." "That bad?" Nicole says. Vanessa was like, "Honey, try impossible. I've shown that girl half the damn city. Penthouses with rooftop pools, skyline views, ceilings high enough to host Cirque du Soleil, even wine cellars bigger than most people's apartments. And still, nothing sparks that bitch. What I find strange is that she's even looking at all." Nicole says. Did she ever return Nicole's phone call? Because she left a message for her. Surprised she ain't never called her mama back. On Valentine's Day, she was busy texting Tomas, and they set up a late night date, but not once did she mention cohabitating. You better say cohabitating. Now she's ready to play house? Vanessa was like, "Honey, well, as far as I know, she's not planning to move in with him. She's been eyeing places for herself, as in solo. I thought she loved living with Chelsea." "So seems like the honeymoon is over," Vanessa said. God! Well, look at God. This is Leslie coming and interrupting these two women, minding their own business, minding their own fucking business. And she comes over there. She wants somebody to slap the shit out of her. I feel like she do so she can sue them. My lucky day. Just the person I wanted to see. Dinner's here, and don't pass out. It's on yours truly. This is Bill's office with Haley coming in with a big grocery bag of food for Bill. It's probably gonna be what, greens, wheat bread, and Brussels sprouts. He said, "Oh, Haley, using that black card I gave you and paying out of your own pocket, baby. That's two entirely different things." "I know that, Mr. Funny Guy. I paid for that with my own hard earned money. My blackjack winnings." He was like, "Okay, well, in that case, I won't argue with your ass." And see, I knew that the casino would be the perfect anniversary surprise, but didn't but what I didn't know is that my wife is a secret card shark. Boom. What can I say? Haley said. Maybe it's beginner's luck, or maybe I'm just that good. Good looking, that is, he says. Either way, this is just my way of saying thanking you for planning such an amazing, perfect getaway. "Well, in all honesty," Bill says, we shouldn't really need an anniversary. We should celebrate what we have each and every day. I did lose focus for a little bit. I got focused on the clients, the work, and all the cases. Moving forward, baby, I'm going to do better. Babe, you're being too hard on yourself. You're an amazing husband. He says, "Yeah, well, but, I just don't want to be the husband you deserve. I want to be the man that I should have been all along." Child, please, Bill. The one who's never too busy and never too distracted, always present. Which is why I'm wondering, you think you're ready to start getting that old baby started again? Huh? You want to try for that baby, boo? She looking like, so we're back at Uptown, and so Nicole tells Leslie, "If I never see you again, it'll be too damn soon." Because she actually, one thing about Leslie, she never waits for anybody to ask her to take a seat. She sits down uninvited each and every fucking time. Why don't you just crawl back into the gutter where you oozed out of and leave me the hell alone? That is Nicole. Nicole is taking a sip of her little white, that little martini, and she got some little hairs on her cheek. I wasn't talking to you, naughty Nikki, or to your boring ass alter ego. Dr. Nicole Dupree with her PhD in pretension. I tell you, this lady can't be put in orange quick enough. I swear. She's annoying. I was speaking to Joey Armstrong's mouthpiece over here. She's so disrespectful. So Vanessa was like, bitch, I am no one's mouthpiece, all right? Joey may be an investor in your clinic, but he's my fucking partner, okay? In every sense of the word, bitch. So I suggest you tread fucking lightly and refrain from calling me outside of anything that but my name. Okay, I see you. Blondie's got some bite. I just don't like it, y'all. Just don't. Pardon moi, Miss Vanessa McBride. Wow. Go off, girl. Can you just get to the fucking point so that we can both be free of your old lonely, trifling, thirsty, desperate ass? That's Nicole. I added all the little adjectives at the end of that because it's the truth. Yeah, 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 she says to Nicole. I am acquiring for the assistance of Vanessa for the next phase of my project. I got an email from Cynthia Juckins. Y'all know her. She's one of the top favorites on here. She's the funny one. Everybody's funny, but Cent always sends me a little emails here and there. Her and Michael Parms. A lot of you guys send me emails, but she sent me an email about Leslie and Eva, Trisha, and what's the girl name? Whatever, Amber, going on a talk show saying that within the next few weeks there are going to be a lot of big surprises. So Scent believes that the surprise might be that the Shouse is finally going to be done and completed. So yeah. So Vanessa was like, "Project, I thought this was your baby." She tried to mock her, and Nicole kind of laughed. Oh, it is. And even babies need a godmother who is exceptionally well connected. This is still Leslie talking. Even babies. I can't stand it when she used that voice. I am preparing I am preparing to announce the official opening date of the clinic. And I need every major news outlet in the DMV lined up. Hell, honey, I would even take a real housewife for it too. The more the merrier. Damn, they was on there a few weeks ago. Go on over there and get them. They'll show up. Well, at least one of them, because the other one is, she might be going to jail soon. And she continues on and says, I mean, it is my grand debut. So, can I count on you to tap into your network, girl? How in the world you think people want to help your ass when you've been nothing but mean to them? You've told everybody to kiss your ass, and you actually are going to Danny, to the Duprees, now to Vanessa, to Ted. It's like you going to everybody to help you, but you've told everybody to kiss your ass. Something's wrong with her, y'all, and Eva knows something is wrong with her, but something is wrong with Dana Leslie Thomas. So Vanessa beating on the table too? Absolutely, bitch. Not. The day I hand over a microphone, bitch, is the day that hell freezes over. Vanessa continues to say, bitch, there is no way that I'm allowing you anywhere near the press. So Vanessa did a little extra beat on the table. I feel like that's extra. I think that she did that to add it on. I think that was good. Anyway, we're back at Orphe Jeans with sad Eva and Tomas. My dad set up a meeting with Isaiah today. Oh, and is that supposed to be a problem? My stepdad, Alan, never vetted my boyfriends. He didn't even care enough to ask questions about me or my life, but Tad's a different story. He's making up for lost time, and I just don't know how far he'll take that shit. Eva, your dad just wants to look out for you, girl. And that's sweet in theory. But you're the guy that's dating his other daughter, so be straight with me. What should I or Isaiah expect? Not Isaiah. Isaiah expect. He was like, "Whew, world. We did have a couple of conversations. A friendly couple? If by friendly you mean terrifying. First, all the men ambushed me at Chelsea's fashion show. Oh God. And later, I had a one-on-one with Ted. Yeah, y'all remember he met him in the country club and he told him that he knew about what he did with both of his girls. Yeah, he had that foot all the way up in what's his name? Thomas's. Yeah. He says, and honestly, it was one of the most uncomfortable conversations of my life. I knew it. What did he say? He called me out about sleeping with you. She was like, "Ooh, he did that, girl. Ooh." Even his relationship with Ted is everything to her. We're back at the country club, and this is Isaiah talking with Dre. Yeah, that's Dre. Yeah, Dre in the lobby area. I mean, the outfit looks good. Like I said, he just should have just tucked that white shirt in. I mean, is that like a style? Is that what it is? He says, I just wish the rest of the folks here would just show her the same respect. You talking a lot of shit. You don't know what the fuck that girl did way before you came, so you just need to chill with that. Andre was like, well, most people do, all things considered, of course. Now, if Nicole wanted to have some type of grudge against her, then she would have every right to. He says, but the only real holdup is my cousin Cat. So he said, well, that's just fucking Cat. As Andre said, he says, well, yeah, and even Eva catches heat for all the shit that her mama did, and they ain't nothing alike. Yeah, yeah, I give you that, Andre, says, and Isaiah was like, look, don't get me wrong now. I'm not saying that she's a damn saint or anything. She's the first to admit that she fucked up, she owns it. Andre was like, yeah, she is definitely damn lucky to have someone like you in her corner. Like she got her own personal hype man. That's what Andre said. Nah, nah, nah. Isaiah said, nah. I'm the lucky one. I'm the one who's lucky. So Andre was like, all right, yeah, okay, sure. We're gonna see if you're gonna feel like you're such a team player when we hit this court. It's too bad they don't show them really playing. I would love to see that. So Isaiah was like, yeah, about that. I'm not exactly dressed to be dropping buckets right now. So he was like, Andre looked at him up and down like, yeah, Uncle Ted should have given your ass a heads up. But the good news is this place has a pro shop. Of course it does. Isaiah says, come on, bro. Let's get you all laced up proper. All right. So they skedaddle. So we are at the hospital, and we see Ted and Carlton talking all this shit about the lunch the lunch bet that they did. And so Carlton is talking about, I'm talking about steakhouses and fine dining for lunch and when I beat your ass. While they're talking shit to each other, we see Kyle. I like Kyle in all black. He looks really, really good in all black. And he's there looking over some notes on his phone. Yeah, on his little pad. He's looking at it. Let's see what they're gonna say. So Carlton's still talking shit. I don't want no fucking cafeteria food or no buffets, motherfucker. I want some real, food. All right, Ted said, I agree. We talking appetizers, top shelf motherfucking drinks, and desserts included. We going all the way for lunch. I'm gonna be eating like fucking royalty, Ted says. Carlton said, please. With those glass ankles. Wow, he has breakable ankles. Damn, Theodore. Oh shit. Ted sees Kyle standing over by himself, minding his business. Let's settle this with a professional opinion, Pointing over there with Kyle. Why you doing that, Ted? I did not tell y'all the other day that Ted is messy. I said that, didn't I? He's so messy. Dr. Rollins. Ankle sprains from basketball come from rugged play, right? All the greats deal with it, don't they, Doc? Wait a minute, Carlton said, did you say greats? Please tell me that you didn't put yourself in the same sentence as Steph Curry and Jason Tatum. Please, please. All right, school him, Doc, Carlton tells Kyle. Tell him pros don't roll ankles. Tell him pros don't roll their ankles in silly pickup games. So Kyle was like, you guys hoop. Ted was like, used to. Yeah, Carlton says our monthly all doctor league got so competitive you think it was the final four. Okay, Kyle said if y'all start back up, let me know. I'll be down. Yeah. They looking at him like They looking at him like, what the fuck? But I know they better not say, don't tell me y'all looking at me like this Spike Lee movie. Y'all know about White Men Can't Jump. That's the name of a movie, y'all. Woody Harrelson and Wesley Snipes starred in the movie called White Men Can't Jump. If it's old school, it's like in the early '90s, I think. Um, Rosie Perez started in it. Nobody likes her anymore. She was in it, and it was cool. It was a cool movie, White Men. And they, when I tell you, they did some shit talking on the court. That was a really dope movie. I love White Men Can't Jump. So Carlton was like, "Wait a minute, are you any good?" Kyle tells him he played high school ball. He said he made it to the state's championship game. Carlton was like, "Well, motherfucker, did you win?" Hmm? Ooh. Carlton said, "Tell me how many state championship games did your ass play the fuck in? Hmm? Messy ass Ted. That be none. None." Well, Carlton says, "We're leaving for the club right now. So if you're not afraid to get embarrassed, lace the fuck up." Kyle was like, "Motherfucker, correction. You're gonna be the one who's gonna be fucking embarrassed." Carlton was like, he did, he was looking at him. Ted was looking at Kyle. Kyle turned, do a little half turn. See, y'all asses there. So when he leaves, Ted was like, "Really, Carlton?" Such a messy motherfucker. He's so messy. Carlton is so fucking cocky. Don't y'all think so? He talks big time. He's trying to prove himself. All of this is about Nicole. It ain't about whether or not he want to play a friendly ass basketball game with his friend and just play it with a colleague. No, this is about whose balls is bigger. That's what that's about. I'm not liking him. And Carlton is hiding something. It's something that he's not telling. That day that he went off on damn everybody there except for Nicole. He has an anger problem. Whoever the impaler is, they get mad at like real quick. So, like I said, it's either him or Grayson. Grayson got pissed off real quick. But I tell you, that Randy is dressing real nice lately. He got a picture that he was it him, yeah, that he got on his damn uh IG. I might have to throw it over here, ladies, so y'all can see how fine he look. It won't be on this video. I'll put it on a post. And even my girl, Gina Lloyd, because she stays on IG more than she's over here. Although she might uh say something every now and then. But she called him Rammy, honey. Randy plus Sammy, baby. And I tell you, that man looks so good on that picture. I was like, I see you, Maurice. I see you, Reese. Let's not forget who first gave Joey this idea. We're back at the damn uptown, and this is Leslie talking to Vanessa. By all rights, my name should be splashed across the front of that fucking building in big block letters. But Joey put the gabosh on that. I'm surprised Nicole ain't take that damn rest of that swallow full of martini and just splash her with it. She wants you to fuck with her, but she know you can't because she would look like the victim, and they have to really put a lid on not snatching this girl and dragging her all around that damn club. I know it's taking everything in them to do that because they can really just whop her, both of them. Rightfully so, Vanessa says. Whatever he says, I am still rightfully the face of that clinic, period. Oh, Nicole says, so this is like performative philanthropy. No, it's Samantha's idea. That's who it is. It's Nicole's granddaughter. When those movie stars get caught cheating on their wives and then end up ladling at the soup kitchens with cameras. Have you ever seen anything sadder, Vanessa? I'm assuming that that's rhetorical, Vanessa says. And then here come Leslie. Who better to do a performance lecture than a Dupree? That your whole damn family can teach a master class on that shit. Careful, Leslie. Nikki came out the last time you goaded me to put my fucking hands on you, bitch. You do remember how that shit ended, didn't you? Hmm? Vanessa tells her, oh my God, I'm so sick of people helping her. Leslie, if you want my help, you need to leave. I hope that's the only help you giving her, girl. Don't give her no more help, girl. Now, bitch. Hmm. Well, since I've got what I came here for, I'll leave. Ta-ta, ladies. So much fun. God, I despise that woman. Yes. Let me get this straight. My dad actually grilled you about the little hiccup we had. Girl, that was no hiccup. That was a bump. Shit. That wasn't no hiccup, girl. You would have did it again if Tomas would have given you the chance. We are back at damn Orphe Jeans. And so she's shocked that Ted questioned Tomas about him. It wasn't just about her. It's about him doing both the sisters. If y'all don't know, Tomas fucked both girls. Y'all should know if y'all been here. I still don't understand. I think Kat is really not dealing with how angry she should be at Tomas. She was so too forgiving with him. And I think that she's hasn't dealt with that part yet. It's a lot of things that she don't know how to deal with. And her dealing with Eva is way worse than what she has been dealing with Tomas when they both did it together. Gosh, that's mortifying. I mean, when he came to me about it, honey, I was so mortified. I wanted to crawl under a rock. He said, yeah, but it wasn't a picnic for me either. For a minute, I thought he might bludgeon me to death with his racket right then and there. He threatened you? Not outright, just implied. He made it very clear that if I hurt either of his daughters again, we'd have a problem. So he was actually worried about me and not just Cat. Duh, girl, yeah. That feels good to hear. But now I'm nervous about Isaiah. You shouldn't be. He seems like he's a stand up guy. Well, he is, which is why I don't want my dad to scare him off. Shit. This is going to be a great scene. We see chest. Wait a minute. Let me rewind. What the fuck? I had to pause this shit. I told y'all we see Isaiah's chest. Andre's chest. We see Andre's chest. When I say chest, should I wonder will I get in trouble? I'm fucking. I'm putting my damn picture on here. I'm gonna pause this shit and I'm gonna put this picture on there. Y'all will see it in the damn video. I ain't listening to this audio just so I can pick this back up again. Y'all will see it. Should I make this my thumbnail? Now that might get me in trouble. But we see their chests and so we see Carlton, Kyle, Ted, Andre, and Isaiah. And Kyle, that's a guy. And he's like, Carlton and I are captains. Ted is talking, all right, gentlemen. Carlton and I, we captains, honey. Stakes are simple. Weeks worth of lunches. That's what we doing. Pressure's on. So Isaiah was like, say less, motherfucker. Say less. So they outnumbered though because it's 5 of them. 1, 2. Yeah, so they need another person. So Isaiah was like, I want to make that scoreboard. I'm gonna make it easy for you, Doc. You know what I'm talking about? That's the energy I like, Ted says. You and me. That I mentioned I get the first pick. Ted is messy. Well, that's fine. That just means I just need a youngster on my team to make it even. I'm going with Andre. Y'all better not treat Kyle like he's full of shit. Andre talking shit. Hey, just because we share the same DNA, that don't mean that I ain't gonna be pulling no punches on that ass. Family don't mean a damn thing on the court. You know what I'm saying? So Ted was like, well, shit. If that's the case, I'll take Kyle. Man says he's championship material. Let's see if he lives up to the hype. Man, y'all, hopefully y'all show them playing on the court. Y'all better. Probably not because they're paid actors. So they can't be jumping up and down and fuck up an ankle and shit. Oh, come on, Carlton. He talking about see if he could cash you checks, all that bullshit he be talking with his mouth. Carlton is so fucking cocky. He gonna be the one that's gonna get injured. Watch. It's cocky ass. Ooh, Kyle said, I'm gonna cash him. Don't worry about that shit. He shoved that basketball right in Carlton's chest. So Andre was like me. He's like, wait a minute, 3-on-2? How's that fair, Unc? Fuck. Ted was like, I ain't your uncle no more, all right? That's a you problem. Carlton was like, that's all right. That's all right. That's all. Just give me. That's all right. There's always hungry guys out there around the court. So they're going to get another person to help them ball and have a good time. Let's recruit. So they leave. And so they leave Ted in the room with Isaiah. So Ted was like, I got more than bragging rights riding on this game. He looked at looked at Isaiah talking about, don't let me down, nigga. And walked away. Isaiah's like, what the fuck? Honey, I was starting to doubt this episode until they showed the locker room. I'm good now. I was like, nah, this episode is meh. But when they showed that, they needed this. They needed that. They needed this. Because this was like, man, you know, this probably could have lasted a good 30 minutes, you know. But when they showed that, I'm good. What is Bill talking about? Honey, we're back at his office. He's on the phone, always on the damn phone, looking in the camera. Shit. So he's on the phone with one of his clients, talking about he's gonna have the briefing ready for them tomorrow. He apologized to Haley, talking about he's sorry about that. Some of his clients can be so needy. No, it's your wife. No, no, it's fine, Bill. No, no, it's fine. It gave me a chance to gather my thoughts. Baby, I didn't know that you were ready to try for another child. He was like, bitch, we talked about it, Haley. I mean, you coming off birth control after the holidays? I mean, baby, that was before the attack, and I'm just coming back from it. I know, baby, but look, I'm not asking you to walk out of here pregnant today. However, I wouldn't mind a little practice, though, you know. Okay, well, all jokes aside, we just moved back into the house. I want us to feel normal again before adding a child. And after the miscarriage, when I tell you he looked at her real side eye, I just want everything to be right. He giving her the low brow, like she has her eyes closed and she don't see how he's looking at her. He looking at her like, bitch, I know exactly. I know. He probably talked to Joey like, Joey, if this bitch try to put off the fact that she don't want to have a baby right now, I know she guilty as fuck. Cause before all this shit, before she slapped the shit out of me when I fell the fuck out, that bitch, all she wanted to do was me bust up in her, make her pregnant. Now she's like, no, I'm cool. Oh, I just got attacked and then he looking at her real low brow. Let me rewind that and look at that again. He looking at her real low, like, bitch, I know what the fuck you talking about. He look good in that black suit. I love a man in the suit. But yeah, I'm gonna make sure I take this fucking picture. Let me make sure I take this picture because he looking like, bitch, you ain't pulling no wool over these baggy eyes. I got bags underneath my eyes. And you ain't gonna pull you ain't gonna pull these bags over my eyes. He was like, well, so do I. Okay, then why rush and cut corners? Wait, Russia, y'all been married a damn year. A whole year. Now you talking about all right now. Talking about he rushing and cutting corners. When you was ready to have a baby with him less than a year. Now all of a sudden he rushing. I don't like her. I need to get the green light from my doctor that there are no hidden side effects. From what? Getting punched in the fucking face? He says, yeah, that's probably wise. And you should get checked too. I mean, those blood test results that you got were a little wonky, babe. I need to make sure that your fertility wasn't impacted. He says, well, bitch, I feel fine, as strong as ever. Well, you know, I suppose it couldn't hurt. I'm sorry, that's what he said. He said he supposed it couldn't hurt, I guess, to wait. He says, so if we both get the all clear, your ass will be ready. Of course. What better way to celebrate our love than creating a child? That's a perfect blend of the both of us. For over a year, that woman has been wreaking havoc over everyone I care about. We're back at Uptown, and this is Nicole talking about Leslie with her bestie. Nicole got so pissed she had to get up and go to the bar and get another drink, honey. And what's her punishment? See, Kat feels like her mom. She doesn't she sound like Kat to y'all? An inheritance from my mother, no less. And now she has you polishing her halo with this so-called fucking clinic. Vanessa was like, "Look, that wasn't my idea, girl. I only agreed to it because it was a good way to honor Doug. I am not taking this out on you. It is just so damn unfair. We all agree with you, Nicole. I swear we agree with you. We all agree that this bitch is just getting away with stuff just way too long. It's gonna catch up with her though. She walks around here like she's bulletproof." Vanessa says, her luck won't last forever, okay, girl? But every second you spend obsessing over her is a victory. for Leslie. I can't seem to get my mind on anything else when the pungent odor of her narcissism is clinging to the air like poison. Then let's clear the air with another subject, honey. Vanessa says, okay? Like your newly exciting love life? She was like, Vanessa, stop dragging your heels. You already said yes to a double date with Joey and me. It's time to lock it in, girl. Ooh, she runs away. Here we go again with this so snake. She's over at Orphe Jeans. Eva is having a solid conversation with her friend, and this mother's gonna come in there and just drag Tomas. I like the coat though. I might have to look that up and see where she got it from. Y'all know me. BTG made me do it. The earrings, I love those earrings. I gotta and my boyfriend's favorite color is purple, so I'm gonna have to find something that can set that off. His birthday is this month. His birthday is March 22nd. So yeah, sir will be 52, and he got something special planned for him. It's on a well, that Sunday I have my audition, so I can't see him on that day, and I think he's working. So we're going out on that Friday to his wonderful restaurant that he loves to go to every year. And then I'm gonna give him a nice gift, something that he really, really does deserve. So you have a lot of faith. That is a hard path for me. It seems like Leslie don't like Eva talking to nobody else but her and Isaiah. She don't want that girl to have a relationship with nobody. Like I'm totally overgrown, so she walks over there. I know that damn Tomas is like, fuck. Well, don't you have somewhere to be? Mama, don't be rude. It's fine. It's fine. I should be getting back to work anyway. Ladies, bye bye. Thanks for keeping my seat warm and the air with your hot breath. She's so disrespectful. Orphe Jeans, Miss Orphe, Jean, whoever the manager over that damn restaurant, because this is the second time she showed her ass. No, third. I can't keep count. She keeps showing her ass at that damn restaurant. Keep her out. What is wrong with you? Why would you chase him away like that? Because she's a bitch. That's why. And clearly Nicole gets to her because she's in a mood. Although she smiles and walks away, when she's in a funk, you can tell she's just evil to everybody. And she had none from damn Marcel and how long? I guess he started having feelings for her, or that wife of his probably changed his mind, but she ain't had none in a long, 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 long time. And don't y'all ask me none what. If you grown, you know exactly what she had from Marcel in a long time. If you grown, you know what the fuck I mean. Why would you want to do anything with a man who chose your spoiled brat of a sister over you is beyond me. Because I'm an adult and I know how to be mature. Maybe you should try it. Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, maybe you should think about optics. You should be a little concerned about that. Because imagine if Isaiah came walking through that door and saw you two with your big old head stuck together. Now she gonna get in her head. Mommy Ann don't spook easy. And besides, that's not even a possibility. Because today he's spending time with my dad. Thanks to me. What does that mean? Oh my gosh, Mama, what did you do? You don't think the timing of that was real quick when she was just pushing, and now all of a sudden he want to push and meet him too, girl? So dumb. He, she says, girl. They're getting boring to me. Bill and Haley, you thinking what I'm thinking? Oh, me stretched out and da. Oh yeah, my beautiful wife glowing with her belly in the sunlight. Whatever, y'all. I'm not even gonna go through much of them. Well, you got some imagination. Well, when it comes to me having imagination, I want my baby, to have whatever she wants, and then maybe when the baby does arrive, he or she could be an island baby. Next scene, y'all. I'm not gonna talk about this baby that we all know that will never happen. It would be good if she did get pregnant. She didn't want to, but she wound up having a baby or loving this baby more than what she thought, and then she's in jail while she's pregnant. How cool would that be? Maybe I can be an island baby myself and stay there forever. Well, as long as I'm there with you. Mwah. So Tomas gets back there because Leslie made him leave. Oh, sorry, Caroline said I could come in to discuss something with you. Yeah, yeah, sure, Bill says. Honey, do you mind giving us a minute? Of course. Unless this has something to do with Lynette's case. Why do you feel like you need to be in there for that? You're not even involved. For the record, I was hungover when I agreed to this little double date scheme of yours. Back at Uptown, this is what Nicole tells her bestie. So Vanessa was like, bitch, so you're telling me that it's not binding? I'm just saying, nice try, girl. If your ass was drunk, I'd let you plead temporary insanity, Vanessa said. But a hangover, honey, is peak clarity. I don't know about that. You knew what you were signing up for, girl. Vanessa, I am not comfortable with spending an evening with Joey as and I, sure as hell, don't want to put some poor man through that circus. Everyone enjoys a walk on the wild side every now and then. We sure do, don't we, y'all? I know you like speak for yourself, Shar, whatever. Y'all enjoy walking the wild side. Back in the day, y'all know. Mm-hmm. So shit. Nicole was like, bitch, you would know. Look, so believe me when I tell you it's not the end of the world. At worst, girl, it is a killer cocktail party story. Emphasis on the killer. Emphasis is rumors and speculation. None of it proven. She always looked the other way. Wait till you prove what he did to quote unquote Doug. If you just show up, girl, you will see it for yourself. You're not gonna let me out of this, are you? Vanessa was like, girl, you need this distraction. Oh, is this what we're calling it now? Oh, fine. Let me go call Carlton and see if he's available. She sounds like it's a chore. She does not want to talk to Carlton and bring him around Joey. Oh, God. Let me call Carlton and see if he's available. Child, we got the old man. Ooh, icing up and shit, limping, grabbing hamstrings and shit. The young boys is coming in there all fun. Andre and Isaiah, they ready for another round. We got Ted limping and grabbing his right hamstring, and Dab Carlton is on the floor with an ice pack on his wrist. Y'all old ass. So Andre was like, man, I thought this was gonna be a friendly damn game. So Isaiah was like, yeah, right. At least they don't need trainers. Docs, they could just treat their own injuries. Talking shit. He said, who's injured? Carlton said, I'm just icing my wrist to prep for all these lunches I have to collect this week from this boy. It's more like a string playing hacker shack every time somebody touched the ball. That's strange that I said Shaq yesterday, and he go talk about Shaq, and I meant to say Shaft. No, that was last week. No, yesterday. That's strange that he said Shaq and I said Shaq. I'm telling y'all, I'm not connected to this show. I'm just a fan. I just be having that witchy poo power. That's all. So Cal was like, the last three was money until somebody decided to throw their damn body at me and then had the nerve to say it wasn't a foul. You'll consider that playing hard, Carlton says. Then maybe your high school squad was playing hopscotch. Why are you talking shit? You taking it out on him. You mad at Nicole. You should be mad at yourself for not being honest with her about how you feel. You don't want her to be dating nobody else, and she does. Either you have to deal with it or walk away. Period. You're mad also that she had a chance to kind of like be with you only, and she's like, "Nah, I'm good. I like them both. She was with Ted all these years. Like, yes, I got a chance, and she didn't just choose you. She wanted somebody else. That's your problem. I said that shit. He said, I guess we just found out that white men really can't jump. I told you, I don't be knowing that shit. I don't be knowing it. It just be that witchy poo. So Andre was like, okay, guys, easy, easy. Why does the young one have to be the one to calm everybody down? So Isaiah looks at Ted and was like, hey, are you sure you don't need an ice pack for that hamstring? He pulled it. He was like, oh, well, it's more like a strain. I should have let the ball roll out of bounds instead of diving for that shit. So, Isaiah said it was a good game. Thank you for the invite. And Ted limping over there to him like, oh, wait a minute. Oh, damn, shit. You ain't leaving, are you? Damn. You ain't leaving, are you? Ow. Fuck. You ain't leaving yet, is you? Yeah, why don't you and I just grab a beer, just you and me. And Isaiah's like, damn, yeah, uh, sure, yeah, yeah. He looked so nervous. So Ted said, "I'll meet you over in the, in the dining area." And so Andre was like, "Yeah, damn man, looks like you are going to be chopping it up with Uncle Ted after all. Good luck, Mama. My love life isn't a game. You, as long as she knows about it, it is a game to her because she ain't got no fucking love life." We're back at damn Orphe Jeans, and this is Eva trying to convince her mother to stay out her business, which you know that ain't gonna happen. Every time you tell your mammy to do something, she does the opposite. Stop. I beg to differ. It's called the game of life, which you and I have been excelling at recently. You know damn well what I mean. I'm sorry. You know damn well what I mean. Relax, all right? I told Tad to step it up and meet your mate. That's what daddies do. No, that's what you do. Meddle and stir the pot until it boils over. Well, it was beneficial for you. And what about Isaiah? Huh? What about Isaiah? What if dad comes at him sideways? It could make him feel some kind of way and mess up everything. Funny. You spent years whining about not having a father in your life. And finally, you get one, and here you are upset. Because if they don't vibe, it's me and Isaiah who pay the price. That's why. I had a little drink, y'all, so if I'm it's not a tipsy, I did have a little bit of sip. Today was a day. Was my first day back from work. Everything that could have gone wrong while I was out did. So yeah, it was a day. Not for me, but I'm an empath and I want all people to do good. And so the young lady that I was training, it was like her day to be my backup while I was gone. And honey, they didn't want to talk about all the stuff that happened yesterday. They wanted to wait till I came back and then talk about it. I'm like, y'all didn't want to deal with it yesterday and just fill me in today. Y'all just had to wait until, oh, can you fix this? And this wasn't done, and this. I'm like, I told her to do all of that, but I guess when I leave, she everything went out with her. I don't know. So I'm a good judge of character. Good lady. She's a really good lady, but I think that she was not too truthful on her work history. She gave me some clues today, and I was like, I don't know how long you gonna last, but I didn't tell her anything. But yeah, I'm not too sure. I'm not too sure how long she's gonna last because I don't know if she was too truthful about her work history as well as what's going on in her life right now because working from home is a privilege. And if you can manage it without any young kids, you're good. But she has two young kids, and I'm talking about like 2 and 5. And where she lives, it's just been snowing nonstop, and so their school has been closed. And kids, honey, when mama's home, they want mama. But when she got to work, it's tough. So, but I think one of the kids don't have daycare, and I think that she was not being truthful about that. But I'm gonna keep an eye on her, and it's just an opinion. Hopefully, I'm wrong. I am wrong on a lot of things, but just me talking right now. I don't think she was too truthful when we interviewed her because I had part of that, and I was like, she was nice, but I was like, girl, you didn't know what that was. You asked me that, girl. You don't know what that is. Even if you're just a normal person, you should know what that is. You don't have to be in life insurance to know what that is. So I was very surprised by that question, but we shall see. But I'm still gonna take time off. Shit, I ain't gonna not take time off because somebody don't know how to do the job while I'm gone. I've done that before so many times. Thank God I have unlimited PTO, so I don't use it me all crazy and willy nilly. No, I don't do that. But I do it. I use it when I need it. And sometimes when I want it. And I'm so grateful for my job. All right, back to the show. And if they do, Leslie says, then it just speeds things up. Speed what up? Spring is too soon. Summer hot and humid. But autumn, mm, baby girl. Well, I tell you, they try to make her so fucking deep. Get to the point, bitch. The weather is just perfect. Perfect for. She looking down at her belly and all over. Ooh, I can't believe you. You still out here plotting my wedding? I have a feeling that Darlene ain't gonna let that happen. Darlene, if y'all know, that's Elon's wife, the mama of Isaiah. That's her baby. She love her boys, all three of them. I don't think Darlene's gonna let that happen. I think that Leslie and Darlene are gonna clash heads, which is gonna take her focus off of Nicole and Dupree's. But I think that Leslie and Darlene is gonna clash heads, and because Darlene is in the headspace, working at the precinct, she might do a little bit more digging. But no, I don't think Darlene is gonna play that. Mm-mm, mm-mm. I do have an update on Lynette Wise's case, but maybe it is good for Mrs. Hamilton to stay. What am I talking? Who am I talking? Oh, this wine, y'all. Let me get my right tongue. This is the my. Maybe it is good to have. I do have an update on Lynette Wise's case. Maybe it's okay for Mrs. Hamilton to stay since you've been so close to her. Damn, tipsy fucking recap. I was like, why am I? This word's not coming out. God damn. Of course, I care about Lynette. She was there for me when I was attacked. Girl, please. This is a very normal outfit that she's got on, right? Right? I mean, it's a pantsuit. I'm very shocked. We all are, you know. It's not tight. The Titans are not out. Hopefully he did discuss with her how to dress. This was very strategic, and I wonder why they dressed her very corporate today instead of like she normally does. Interesting. So Bill was like, don't leave me hanging. What's the update? Well, Lynette made it clear that she wants me to get the charges dropped. Every client wishes that we can wave a magic wand and make their problems disappear. But the reality doesn't work like that. Bill was like, well, yeah, people don't come to my firm for reality. What you got? They come to my firm to make miracles happen, which is why I couldn't ignore her request. So I went through everything and then dug deeper than before, looking for leverage, loopholes, anything that could turn the tide into our favor. And Bill was like, come on, motherfucker, you taking too long. What I uncovered surprised me. Haley is another bitch that I'm tired of looking at in the camera this week. She had a lot of camera pictures like for the last couple of weeks. Her and I'm getting tired of seeing her and Leslie these last 2 weeks. I'm like, but they keep it going a little bit. We only seen Danny. Not count on one hand how many times we've seen Danny. So and I saw a video. I might have to cop that from somebody. Somebody, I think it was Cornelius on his Beyond the Gates T page on IG. I might have to cop it though. I might just have to cop it. Tamara Tooney, who plays, Anita Dupree, and Miss Morris. I cannot remember her first name. The lady who played Monica. Y'all know who the less. Tipsy. The lady who was Shanice's auntie. They played on, was it one of these stories, one of these soap operas? Y'all, they played sisters. They played damn sisters. I'm gonna cop it, and I'm gonna make sure I do give props to Cornelius, or I can find it and maybe find it myself. But Miss Tooney and Miss Morris, they both play sisters on the soap opera. I don't know if it was Guiding Light or yeah, it might have been Guiding Light. Y'all tell me in the comments below if y'all remember them being sisters. So it was really like a nostalgic moment to see them together. She was there. She's like, hopefully, meet me again, blah, blah, blah. So ain't that deep that they were sisters in another soap opera? How neat. So we're back at the at the gym. I mean, yeah, we're in the locker room with the men, and we see Carlton putting on his shirt, showing his bare chest, and we see Kyle putting on his shoes. He's very dressed. He ain't gonna show us nothing. I don't even know what Kyle said, but let me rewind this one and see what he was saying because I was looking at Carlton shit. Y'all know I'm a little tipsy. My eyes is a little low. The lights is out. So yeah. So he says, "Well, I'm starting to see it real clear, Carlton." This is what Cal is telling Carlton while he's sitting down putting on the shoes. Carlton got a nice chest. I mean, I see a part of a little V right there on his hip. Mhm. Cal continues to says, "You know, Carlton, you ain't as laid back as folks think you are." Okay, keep talking. Keep talking. Wow, Cal says, "As soon as the game wasn't going your way, you take cheap shots." He says, "You start playing dirty." Carlton is like kind of smiling a little bit. You know, I can see you too. Ooh. He says, strutting around here like you're the second coming. Man, it makes me wonder if Carlton is that damn impaler. I don't know. Let me keep watching him. Take that shirt off. Let's do this scene again. Let's do this scene again. All right? Take the shirt off and let's do I'm single, y'all. Remember that. Yeah, I got a wonderful man. Don't get it twisted. I will never leave him or forsake him. But yeah, I can look. Shit, I got eyes. Y'all know I wear glasses too. Damn, he tells Kyle, but let's be real, right? You only legendary in your own damn head. And it won't be too long before the folks peep that shit. Kyle was like, wait a minute, other folks or one woman in particular? When Kyle did that one eye, I was like, damn, when is the sisters thing coming back? What's the name of this? I can't not sisters, but y'all know which one I'm talking. I was reviewing that shit. That had a lot of cussing in it. I love that show. When the fuck is that coming back, Tyler? You making all these damn movies about uh driving across the country cussing Pappy. When the fuck is sisters the other sisters coming back? Not the old one. I ain't been with that one. I want to know the other one. When we was seeing all the nice nasty shit. When is that coming back? Shit. So Andre is there. He's always the logical one. Okay, come on, guys. You guys gonna let a pickup game turn into a damn World War III? Nah, baby, we got some other stuff that might turn it. And it ain't funny. Y'all know I gotta be very careful about how I say stuff. But yeah, honey, the way the world is going, shit. I hope we're not on the verge of that. But yeah, if y'all are overseas, listen to me. Get your asses back home. Get your asses back over here if you can. I don't know if you're overseas or not, but you need to get back. If y'all have any relatives, we praying for them, all right? All of us, let's pray. Let's hold hands and let's pray in an agreement that everybody makes it back home safe, all right? That's what we want. But wherever they belong, whether, no matter what country they're in, we want everybody to be safe out there, like for real. So Andre tells them, y'all both need to chill the fuck out. Damn. So we hear one of their phones buzzing. So it's Carlton's phone, of course. And he's like, Nicole says it all loud so Kyle can be like looking like, what the fuck is this about? He answers the phone, biting his fucking lip and shit. And unfortunately, he gonna let her ass down again, probably because he has to go out of town. Remember, he told Ted that he wants Ted to take over for him for the week because he has something to do with his family. So let's see if he's gonna be able to go on this double date with Nicole and Joe. I mean, with Vanessa and Joey. Because Kyle is definitely looking in the background. What the fuck is this about? Carlton, I was hoping you were free for dinner this week. And we know he's not because he's going out of town. Let's see what he's going to say. I hope that he tells her that he's not going to be free because he has to go out of town. And then Kyle's phone rings. And he was like, oh, Nicole. I ain't pushed play yet, but let's see. He was like, ungratefully, I can't. I'll be out of town. That is twice you've turned me down. Yeah. One more time, I'll have to think that you're playing hard to get. He says, I wouldn't do that. At least not to you. I forgot my niece's birthday, remember? All right. That destination celebration. I forgot. Yeah, because he invited her to come. And she said no. Well, I do hope that you have a great trip. Thanks. Bye, he said. He was like, wait a minute. Hold the fuck up, Kyle says. Nicole just asked you out? All I could say is, Carlton says all is fair in love and basketball. Of course, I'm talking about a wedding, sweetie. Back at Orphy Jeans, and we're in Leslie's head because when Leslie's around, Eva don't fucking matter. She really doesn't, because she's gonna do exactly what's in her damn thoughts. Come on, we need to get that country club on the books now if if you want that prime date for the fall. Why are you rushing this? Let's be clear. If I ever decide that I want to get married, I pick when and where, not you. Whatever, girl. We know she's gonna be over that, just like Danny. I did not drop all that money on that membership just to have my daughter rush off to some courthouse to be like some common folk. Isaiah and I aren't rushing into anything, especially anytime soon. But why wait, baby? I mean, you two are perfect for each other. And when she offers these type of salutations to people, they take it to heart and they act on it. She is definitely like the puppet master. I mean, she drops it and then they act. They do exactly what she tells them to do. Vanessa, I'll help you if you leave. Eva never thought about no wedding. Why she got that on her mind and why she's going to start thinking about it and gonna mention it to Isaiah. Ted tells him shit to do and he goes and do it. It's like I hate that they give her so much control. And time don't do nothing but rob you of your years. We like our independence, having places of our own lives. Well, independence is overrated. And since you have your own place, thanks to me, well then, why not let Isaiah move in? Bitch, you threw her out a year ago. Thanks to you. Shit. You threw her right on out. I mean, it would save some money. We don't need vows to do that, mama. Well, yeah, and maybe you need it for things like tax breaks and health insurance, security. The real perks come when you clink, clink, lock it down, boo. Okay, I mean, like, why are we even on this? I mean, you're pushing this wedding agenda so hard that I'm starting to think that it's not even about me. You think, bitch? Ding, 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 ding. Ooh. Well, that is ridiculous. Who else would it be about? You. We're at the country club and we see Ted and Isaiah at the bar. And Ted says, "Well, this feels awkward." They sure do be putting Ted in them damn Miami colors. He got on this blue, powdered blue. You know. Isaiah was like, "Damn, phew, I'm glad you said it first." He says, "Well, trust me. Sitting across from, I was in your shoes yesterday, sitting across from the woman in my life's family, interrogated like it was NCIS." Yeah, Dr. Monica wasn't playing. McCormick, that's her name. He was like, "Yeah, yeah. So I'll spare you the small talk. What are your intentions with my daughter?" He was like, "Simple, sir. My only goal is to keep Eva happy." How exactly? Ted said. By showing up, taking her out, showing her she matters, like listening to her, respecting her, and making sure she never doubts. Blah blah blah. Ted is taking it all in, like, mm-hmm. He was like, "Well, damn, that's a good answer." Isaiah was like, "Well, it's the truth." He's like, "Well, Eva, she sure hasn't had it easy. So I'm sure she told you what it was like for her growing up. She had it rough." He was like, "Yeah, sir. I can't even imagine of going through half of what she went through." Well, you kind of did, didn't you? I mean, you was fighting your pappy at weddings, and you was, slinging on the street corners. Then you ran away. I think you've been through some shit, baby boy. So he was like, he talks about Eva's mother, what is responsible for the phrase "brace yourself" even exists. Yeah, that damn girl is something else. But he says Eva really came out of this whole situation, stronger. Yeah, she's special. I mean, she's the realest thing I ever had in my life. That's why I don't plan on being a fool to who let her slip away. That's what Isaiah tells. Yeah, because I don't want her ass to get hurt again. Me neither, sir. So yeah, I guess you could understand why I would be concerned about her dating somebody who got the type of damn history you got. So I'm not after the digging that I've done. It's not what I found that bothers me. It's what I didn't. We're back at Bill's office, and this is what Tomas is telling both Haley and Bill. What did you find? You taking too long. Come on now. Wow. He said, other than her birth certificate and a couple of tax forms that she used to work at the bank, she ain't even real. He said she barely exists. No social media, no paper trail. It's like she dropped out of the sky the day she walked in our office. That's why I think she. The more he's talking, she's like, that bitch followed me. Yeah, she knew you was there. That's odd, Haley says. He said, no, no, no. Bill says, that's smart. I've seen prosecutors weaponize a tweet, a damn Facebook memory, and even a damn Yelp review. Damn. But they will pull back, baby. They will definitely reach all the way back to pull something from your past to fuck you up. So, yeah. So he says a client that has any good sense will scrub that shit clean so it won't be used against him, which makes me think that he helped Lynette come there. For him to think that that was a good idea, shit, that makes me feel that he helped Lynette come there. He paid her a good amount of money. And you know, Lynette will definitely bite the hand that feed her because she's hood rat like that, you know. Oh, I know you like Shaw. You be thinking, let my tipsy mind take me there, okay, y'all. So damn. so so Moss is like, so it doesn't bother you that she's a ghost. Bill was like, man, fuck that. Half the people who pay our retainers are ghosts. I don't know if because I'm tipsy, this was funny, but that was funny. But man, half the people who pay our retainers are ghosts. And that was funny. That was funny. He said, "No, they guilty of every charge. Nah, innocent? Hell no, not by a long shot." Bill is trash. Man, y'all are just dropping these little breadcrumbs. It would not surprise me if that damn Bill found that girl and brought her there, and will make sure that she's taken care of when Haley gets taken to jail. He's gonna make sure that she's taken care of. For him to be like, hell shit, they have the people who pay our retainers are ghosts. He said it ain't our job to judge. It's our job to keep their asses out of prison. So he said that is why knowing more about Lynette does matter to me. And because she's choosing to keep me at arm's length, I was thinking maybe she confided in you. Why the fuck would you think that? She was real snappy with him. I didn't mean any harm. I just thought that since you two have bonded now. Oh my god, we are not girlfriends, motherfucker, who brunch together, all right? We just talked about the attack and that's it. Damn. Well, if she ever opens up to you, I hope I can count on the boss's wife to share what she learned. You know what's wild? I was ready to run interference for Isaiah in case Uncle Ted was pressing him too hard. We are back at the country club in the dressing room, and this is Andre talking to Carlton. So Andre tells Carlton was like, it turns out, motherfucker, the only two that needed refereeing was you and Kyle. Well, look, that was just two men talking a little shit to each other. That's all. Wasn't nothing fucking serious. Andre was like, look, we both know that you scrapping wasn't over just this game. Andre, don't make this more than it is. Yes, it is. Everybody can see that shit. He said, look, I'm just calling it for what it is, Andre says, and Aunt Nicole ain't here for all this macho posturing bullshit. He said, you keep it up, the choice ain't gonna be you or Kyle. It ain't gonna be none of y'all. She gonna be moving the fuck on. And you should listen to nephew, because he's known her way better than you on a more personal level, because nephew been around. Carlton has just been in and out. Yeah, I've seen your fine wife in and out of the office. Listen to nephew. Since Carlton is not going to be available, it looks like we're going to have to put our little double date experiment on hold. We're back at Uptown, and that's what Cole tells her bestie, Vanessa. What a shame. Vanessa says her girl, the disappointment is just pouring all over you. I can see it from here. I am devastated. Damn, Nicole, so extra. Vanessa's like, girl, you do have at least one other option viable. I mean, one. Read Char. You do have at least one other viable option, bitch. Oh, if you're talking about Kyle, her phone rings. Vanessa's phone is buzzing. Well, speak of the devil. It's Kyle calling Vanessa. Hello, Dr. Rollins. He says, Vanessa, hey, I was wondering if you can help me out. She's looking like, So we're back at the country club. So I Isaiah was like, well, I know that last impression of me was that blow up at Naomi and Jacob's wedding. I wish that they would show that shit. I would love to see how much that boy just cut a fool at their damn wedding. Mm, y'all need to go ahead and show that now. Come on. He says, but that's not my proudest moment, and that's not me no more. I mean, I spent all those years working on myself, becoming a better man. Okay. Ted's like as a man walking down the old his own road. What is it? Own old Let me rewind. What the fuck he say? Like as a man walking down his what he made the same mistake. He working his way back down that his own road. Yeah, he yeah. He said he know people could change. Yeah, because he made some mistakes and he's walking down his own road by himself, right? Yeah. He says, I ain't here to hurt Eva. Isaiah said he was like, it took us a little bit to lock in solid, took us a little bit to lock in now, but we solid now, pal, yeah. Now, I ain't here for no games. I ain't playing no games with a whore or nothing like that. He says, I'm glad to hear it. And so it's either Eva's mother. She's out here calling you her future son-in-law and shit. He's like, damn, man. Yeah, me and Eva have been solid like what, a few weeks? He was like, what, Leslie, she's joking about that, right? Tia was like, no, I'm afraid not, motherfucker. No, no. She don't bullshit about stuff that she really wants. She will move heaven, hell, and half the DMV to make that shit happen. So, baby, of course there's something in it for me, okay? I got orphy jeans, y'all. Every mother dreams about her daughter being as beautiful as ever in this long white couture gown, preferably mermaid style with a train, and walking down the aisle to her happily ever after. So you'll be just as thrilled as the happily ever after was with someone else instead of Isaiah? Why on God's green earth would you want to be with another man? Isaiah is fine. He's handsome. He's tall. He ain't got no baby mama drama, huh? And he comes from the Hawthorns, a family that's well respected. That is better than a come up, baby. That is a whole whirlwind. Windfall. Dude, what the fuck I see whirlwind? That is a whole windfall. Every Hawthorne man just happens to conveniently be a cop. Convenient, right? In case certain receipts ever come up about your extracurricular activities, extracurriculars. Girl, I don't know what you're implying about. That's why she needs a cop. Ah, hmm. You dirty bitch. Cat's been making noise again about you skating on attempted murder, mama. Laura's case is still open. Don't tell me you're not banking on Elon burying anything that stains the family name. I never thought about it, but I suppose that could be a nice perk. Hmm, which means that it would be very beneficial for Isaiah to hurry up and put a ring on it. Why do you want him to hurry up? What's the rush? Except your plan won't work because Isaiah and his daddy barely speak. Well, yeah, weddings have a way of making families reconcile. Not that family. Isaiah was out there fighting up a storm. No, all you got to do is just nudge that boy in the right direction. What I gotta do is protect my relationship. If you keep this up, you're gonna push him away from me. And if that happens, I will never forgive your ass. Remember, Mama, you told me everything I know about revenge. She gives a very wicked eye, and she would never. Now, I needed to see this side of Eva. I don't think that she's blowing smoke up her ass. I don't believe that she's just saying that. Leslie needs to be scared because that look in her eyes is very, very like, don't fuck this up. Because if he leaves me because of something you did, I will never forgive your ass. And I'm gonna throw your ass in the jail with Allison. And that is the end of episode number 42, season 2, Beyond the Gates on CBS. Whew, I did not intend for this to be a tipsy recap, but I forgot that before I sat down, I wasn't that hungry. I just wanted a little bit of popcorn and some sip. Yeah, so y'all got all the bullshit. Y'all know me. I start out pretty good, and then all of a sudden I'll be like, "What word is that on the screen?" And everything is fucking funny. I was fine after that locker room scene, honey. But that Carlton, mm-mm, mm-mm. I don't like him. He's not petty. Ted is petty. Carlton is immature, selfish, um, pompous. Yeah, all of that. I feel like Nicole is gonna go out with Kyle. I feel like Kyle is going to find a place to live now. That's why he's reaching out to Vanessa. He's finally going to settle into Fairmont Crest, and yeah, I think that's a good thing that he's not gone as much. So, all right, let me go ahead and get this all mashed together, and I will see y'all in the next video. Bye.